Hey gents, welcome back to Man in Motion. Let's get real for a minute. You're over 60. You're committed to staying strong. You're doing the work. Maybe you're walking. You're hitting the gym. You're trying to eat right. You're building stronger legs. But you've noticed that the strength and responsiveness you want in the bedroom isn't quite keeping pace. It's one of the most common and most frustrating disconnects a man can face. And a lot of guys think these two things, leg strength and erectile function, are on separate tracks. Well, I'm here today to tell you that's not just wrong, it's the biggest missed opportunity in men's health. There is a deep biological connection between the power in your legs and the power below your belt. It's all one system. And today we're going to get that system firing on all cylinders again. I've broken down the science into a powerful, no-nonsense protocol. So stick around for 7 testosterone triggers that will build rock-solid erections and powerful, life-proof legs. This isn't about magic pills. It's about smart, science-backed movement. As always, this is for your information and inspiration. Check with your doctor before making any big changes to your health routine. Now grab your water bottle, clear some floor space, and let's get to work. First up, we're going to master the nitric oxide squat. Now, I know what you're thinking. Squats are for your quads and glutes. And you're right, but done correctly, they are one of the most powerful tools you have for improving your erections. Here's why. An erection is all about blood flow. The signal to get hard is carried by a simple but miraculous molecule called nitric oxide, or NO. It tells the smooth muscles in the arteries of your penis to relax, allowing blood to rush in and create firmness. The more efficiently your body can produce and use nitric oxide, the better your erections will be. Deep, controlled squats create a massive demand for blood in your lower body, your glutes, your hamstrings, your quads. To meet this demand, your blood vessels ramp up nitric oxide production. You are literally training your circulatory system to be more responsive, right where it counts. For the B-roll you're seeing, notice the form. Feet just outside shoulder width, toes pointed slightly out. Imagine you're spreading the floor apart with your feet as you lower down. Go as deep as you can without pain or your heels lifting. Control the descent, pause for a second at the bottom, and drive up through your heels. This isn't about speed, it's about blood flow. Did you know the landmark Massachusetts male aging study found that men who participated in regular physical activity had a significantly lower risk of erectile dysfunction? It all comes back to blood flow, my friend. And the next move we'll cover taps into the hormonal side of the equation, turning your sleep into a testosterone building machine. We're calling this next one the sleep-powered hip thrust. And no, you're not doing this exercise in your sleep. We're pairing a crucial lifestyle factor, sleep, with a powerful exercise that reinforces the benefits. Let's talk hormones. Your body produces the vast majority of its testosterone while you sleep, specifically during your deep REM cycles. If you're getting poor quality sleep, you are kneecapping your testosterone production before the day even begins. A revealing study from the University of Chicago took a group of healthy young men and restricted their sleep to 5 hours a night for just 1 week. The result? Their daytime testosterone levels plummeted by 10 to 15%. Now imagine the effect on a man over 60. Prioritizing 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep is non-negotiable for hormonal health. Now let's pair that hormonal recovery with a direct physical stimulus. The hip thrust or glute bridge is king for building power in your posterior chain. Lie on your back, knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Now, drive through your heels, squeezing your glutes to lift your hips until your body forms a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. Pause at the top and squeeze. This is where you're strengthening the very muscles that support your pelvic region, contributing to stamina and control during sex. You're getting the hormonal win overnight and then directly training the muscles of sexual function during the day. This combination is what starts to build real, lasting results. But even with good sleep and exercise, you could be missing a key ingredient, one you can get for free just by stepping outside. Let's dig into that. This brings us to our third trigger, the vitamin D walk. This is so simple, it's often overlooked. We think we need complex solutions, but often the most foundational elements give us the biggest return. Vitamin D isn't really a vitamin. It functions more like a steroid hormone in your body. It plays a critical role in hundreds of bodily processes, including, you guessed it, the production of testosterone. Low vitamin D levels are consistently linked in research to low testosterone and also to poor endothelial function, which is just a fancy term for the health of the inner lining of your blood vessels. Unhealthy linings mean less nitric oxide production and worse blood flow. The best, most natural source of vitamin D is sunlight on your skin. So the application here is a brisk 20 to 30 minute walk, 3 to 5 times a week, ideally with your arms and maybe legs exposed when the weather allows. This isn't a lazy stroll. This is a purposeful walk. Focus on your posture, swing your arms, and feel your leg muscles working. It's low impact, great for your joints, builds cardiovascular endurance, and it gets you that crucial sun exposure. For a man over 60, this is a perfect way to build your aerobic base, which is the foundation for all other strength. A 2011 study in the journal Hormone and Metabolic Research found that men who supplemented with vitamin D for a year saw a significant increase in their total testosterone levels. Get it from the sun, get it from a supplement if your doctor recommends, but make sure you are not deficient. This simple habit supports your hormones and your heart, which is the engine that powers everything else we're doing here today. Now let's talk about the hormone that can sabotage all of your hard work. All right, we're at our fourth trigger, and this is about managing the silent killer of testosterone, stress. This is the stress-busting box step. Let's be clear, team. The stress hormone, cortisol, is the arch nemesis of testosterone. They have an inverse relationship, like two kids on a seesaw. When cortisol is high, testosterone is low. Chronic stress from work, family, or just life keeps your cortisol levels elevated, which directly suppresses your body's ability to make testosterone. It also constricts blood vessels, which is the exact opposite of what you want for a healthy erection. One of the best ways to manage cortisol is through rhythmic, mindful movement. And that's where the box step or just using your stairs at home comes in. Find a low, sturdy box, a curb, or the bottom step of a staircase. Simply step up with your right foot, then your left, then step down with your right foot, then your left, then lead with the left. The key here is to find a steady, meditative rhythm. Breathe deeply. Focus on the sensation of your foot making contact with the step, on your quads and glutes engaging to lift your body. You don't need to go fast or high. You're using your largest muscle groups in a simple, repetitive pattern that helps to lower cortisol and calm the nervous system. This is active meditation. It builds single leg stability, strength, and balance, all critical for preventing falls and staying mobile, while simultaneously creating a better hormonal environment for testosterone to thrive. Think of it this way. Every minute you spend in a state of calm, rhythmic movement is a minute you're pushing that seesaw down on the cortisol side and letting the testosterone side rise. Host pauses, looks directly at camera. Okay, we're more than halfway through. We've covered blood flow, hormones, nutrients, and stress. If this is landing for you, if this approach of connecting the dots between leg strength and sexual health makes sense, do me a quick favor and tap that like button. It's a small thing, but it tells YouTube to show this video to more guys over 60 who are looking for real science-backed answers. It helps us grow the Man in Motion community, and I really appreciate it. Thanks, team. Now let's move on to a drill that turns a forgotten muscle group into your secret circulatory weapon. This next trigger might seem almost too basic, but I promise you, its effects are profound. We're talking about the arterial flex calf raise. Your heart does a great job of pumping oxygenated blood out to your body through your arteries. But getting that deoxygenated blood back up from your lower extremities is a tough job that works against gravity. Your body has a secret weapon, your calf muscles. They are often called your second heart. Every time you contract your calf muscles, they squeeze the veins running through them, pumping blood back up towards your heart. This is called the calf muscle pump, and a strong one makes your entire circulatory system more efficient. A more efficient system means your heart doesn't have to work as hard, your blood pressure can improve, and the entire network of pipes is healthier. And a healthy, efficient circulatory system is the absolute bedrock of erectile function. Data from sources like the Journal of Urology consistently show a massive overlap between peripheral artery disease, that's poor circulation in the limbs, and erectile dysfunction. They are two symptoms of the same root problem. So let's strengthen that second heart. You can do this on a flat floor or on the edge of a step for a greater range of motion. Stand tall. Push through the balls of your feet to raise your heels as high as you can. Pause at the top and really squeeze your calf muscles. Then control the descent all the way down. Don't just drop. The controlled negative is just as important. Doing this builds stronger, more powerful calves that not only improve your stability, but actively help your heart do its job, ensuring blood can get where it needs to go, and just as importantly, get back. This improves the entire system, but our next trigger focuses on the very last few inches of that system, a critical detail most men ignore. Now, this next one is the drill that urologists and pelvic floor therapists wish every single one of their male patients did. Let's call it the Get Up Challenge, and it's about reintegrating your entire body. Many of us, as we age, begin to move in segments. We isolate muscles, but our bodies are designed to work as a single coordinated unit. The Turkish get-up is a classic strongman exercise, but we're going to focus on a simplified version. Start by lying on your back. The goal is simply to get up to a standing position and then lie back down in the most efficient way possible while trying to use only one arm for support if you can. You'll roll to your side, push up onto an elbow, then a hand. You'll lift your hips, sweep a leg under you into a lunge position, and then stand up. Then you reverse the whole process. Watch the B-roll carefully. It looks complex, but it's a series of simple, primal movements. Why is this so powerful? It builds functional, real-world strength. It improves your mobility, your balance, and your core stability all at once. Hormonally, these big, complex, full-body movements are known to trigger a significant release of anabolic hormones like testosterone and growth hormone. Neurologically, it fires up the connection between your brain and your muscles, including the deep, stabilizing muscles of your pelvis. It teaches your body to act as one powerful lever, which has a direct carryover to athletic activities, from carrying groceries to sexual performance. A did you know for you, exercises that challenge your balance and require intense focus, like this one, have been shown to enhance neuromuscular efficiency, basically making your nervous system smarter and more responsive. A smarter nervous system means better control over your entire body. And this brings us to our final and arguably most important trigger. It's the one that directly targets the mechanics of a powerful, lasting erection. And here it is, my friend, the final piece of the puzzle, the one move that brings all this work, the blood flow, the hormones, the nerve function, and puts it to use. This is the pelvic power Kegel, but done the right way. Many men have heard of Kegels, but dismiss them or do them incorrectly. Let's fix that right now. Your erection doesn't just happen. After blood flows in, two key muscles, the bulbocavernosus and the ischiocavernosus, must contract to press on the veins, trapping that blood inside the penis to create and maintain rigidity. If these muscles are weak, it's like trying to inflate a tire with a leak. You can get things started, but you can't build pressure. Strengthening these muscles gives you more control, greater hardness, and better staying power. A breakthrough study from the University of the West of England found that after just 3 months of targeted pelvic floor exercises, a full 40% of men suffering from erectile dysfunction regained normal function. Another 35% saw significant improvement. So how do you do it? Forget the vague advice to stop your stream of urine. Let's be more precise. Sit or lie down comfortably. Breathe. Now, without clenching your glutes, your abs, or your thighs, focus on the muscle at the base of your penis. Gently contract that muscle, imagining you are trying to lift your testicles up towards your belly button or shorten your penis. Hold that gentle contraction for a count of 3 to 5 seconds and then fully relax for a count of 3 to 5 seconds. The relaxation is just as important as the contraction. That's 1 rep. You are isolating the exact muscles responsible for erectile rigidity. This isn't a leg exercise, but it is the root of your power. A strong pelvic floor is the foundation upon which all the strength you build in your legs can be expressed with confidence and control in the bedroom. So there you have it, team. 7 testosterone triggers to connect the power in your legs to the performance in your life. We talked about the nitric oxide squat for blood flow, the sleep-powered hip thrust for hormonal recovery, the vitamin D walk for your hormonal building blocks, the stress-busting box, step to manage cortisol, the arterial flex calf raise to supercharge your circulation, the get-up challenge for total body integration, and finally, the pelvic power Kegel to master the mechanics. You see how it all connects? It's one system. A healthy man is a strong man from the ground up. You've earned the wisdom that comes with age. Now it's time to claim the vitality that comes from smart, consistent work. You've earned strength from the floor to the bedroom. Now I want to hear from you. Which one of these triggers are you going to start with this week? Drop a comment below. I read every one of them. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and the little bell next to it. We post science-backed strategies every week to help you stay strong, capable, and confident for the long haul. Thanks for putting in the time today. Now go put in the work.